everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Utah Jazz. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Reed out there with Ewing. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Anthony. And it's Guerin in at the two-guard spot. Stockton against Frazier. Kirilenko with a screen on Frazier. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Poked away to the middle. Outside for Stockton. 3 on the clock. Here's Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Ewing, a screen on Stockton. Frazier dishes to Ewing. And stolen by Stockton. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. Frazier scanning the floor. And it's Ewing in the corner. Here's Guerin. He's defended by Stockton. And that one's good, Guerin.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Griffith. Back to Kirilenko. 6 on the shot clock. Stockton with no one around him. And the Jazz, another 3.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And Stockton, here we go. Out to Hayward, beyond the arc. No good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Frazier. That shot missing, so Utah will take it the other way. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
I'll tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Now here's Stockton. Kicks it out to Malone. The 3, that's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Frazier. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Guerin passes to Reed. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
He's got such great timing. Phenomenal rejection from Kirilenko there.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Reed kicks to Anthony. It's stolen. Malone outside. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. And the Jazz, another 3. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's Griffith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep, Malone. He can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 11. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, New York's head coach and I were able to chat. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. Griffith passes to Karolinko. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Guerin, stripped it away. Here's Griffith. Top of the key, Karolinko. Picks it out to Malone. From deep three-point range. And it's Reed pulling it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. Reed out there with Anthony. Then there's Ewing. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in at the two guard. And there's the pass to Griffith. Fires for three. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hayward against Anthony. The three. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for New York.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And Ewing with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Malone. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by New York.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Stockton against Anthony. Outside, Malone. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look at the mailman getting through that contact, not allowing a little foul to hold off his shot.
Mitchell, he's checked in for John Stockton. Knicks trail by 11. Guerin passes to Reed. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And guys that provide that solid foundation for a team, Reed is one of those guys.
Outside Anthony. The tray. And it's Karolinko with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8. Out to Hayward. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Hayward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Really one of the reasons why Hayward's been a max player. I mean, he can stretch the floor because he knocks down threes.
Shot from the wing. The shot comes out, and Utah the other way now. Now Mitchell. Karolinko with a screen on Frazier. Malone passes to Mitchell. Back to Malone. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
And here's Anthony for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Malone in the corner. Mitchell left side. Back to Malone. No good that time. Excellent defense there from Ewing. Anthony on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Anthony can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The screen from Ewing. Anthony finds Ewing. Anthony down low, covered by Mitchell. Ewing gets a wide open look. New York, no good that time either.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
This is the shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
Frazier against Mitchell. Down low, here's Reed. Can they get it? And the dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Mitchell against Frazier. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And Ewing has got the ball here for New York. It's a 14-point game. Here's Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
That is a big man finish on the fast break from Malone.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the drive. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Hayward. Malone, a screen on Anthony. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Off target with his three. And so it's Utah in command.
Dan414. Fans, please a big round of applause for your Jazz Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Donovan Mitchell. Hayward out there with Carlos Boozer. Then there's Maravich. And it's Bailey in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Ewing kicks to Reed. Outside Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
The kick out to Boozer. Boozer with the screen for Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Frazier. No good on the 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Mitchell against Reed. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Anthony. And the dunk by Reed.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
Outside Maravich. Outside Boozer. Pass to Bailey. Out to Maravich. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Frazier the pass to Anthony. Feeds it to Ewing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And here's Maravich. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Frazier. He takes it in.
And you know, Kevin, what you like about Walt, putting the ball on the floor completely under control, even when he's in attack mode.
Outside, Maravich. There's a good screen over Anthony. Inside. Mitchell wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He doesn't get the second one.
A towering presence on both ends. Ewing is a nightly double-double threat for his team.
A nice shot by Frazier.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
A steal. Reed dishes to Anthony. Ewing outside. Now, here is Reed. T right on him. In transition, here come the Jazz. Over to the wing. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Ewing. Dantley the pass to Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
1:16 left in the third quarter. And here's Maravich for 3. It's rebounded by New York. To the inside, Frazier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Frazier's got 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Bailey passes to Stockton. For the 3. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 18.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
Anthony kicks to Ewing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Anthony lays it in. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And here's Maravich on the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stockton against Frazier. To the paint, here's Reed. Count that one. 9 points in the game so far.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Maravich dishes to Stockton. And so it's Utah with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And New York looking at who they've got. Ewing is out there with Reed. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in at the 2 spot. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Inside. Hayward outside. Malone, a screen on Anthony. Hayward passes to Griffin. On the wing, Malone. Offline with his 3. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 17. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Guerin passes to Ewing. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Malone with the screen. Here's Griffith. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Griffith has got 6 here in this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Jazz leading by 18. Kirilenko with the screen for Stockton. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Out to Hayward, shoots the 3, and Utah another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
New York takes timeout. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Malone.
Well, I think you've got to look at the defense for part of this. Clearly, he was outstanding, but the defense didn't really put up any resistance at all. And as a result, he was able to eat and eat and eat some more.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Back to Kirilenko. Out to Hayward. Takes the 3. And Utah another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
King's shot is off. Utah with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Kicks it out to Malone. Pass to Griffith. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Malone in the corner. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Pass to Griffith. From past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Griffith has got 12 points in just the second half. Kicks to DeBusschere. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's King. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. To the left wing. Stockton against King. Stockton passes to Kirilenko. Outside for Stockton. Kirilenko with the screen for Stockton. Out left to the wing. Here's Griffith. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Richardson against Stockton. Richardson the pass to DeBusschere. Out to Stoudemire. Back to DeBusschere. The pass to Houston. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Malone wide open.